Aloha everybody and welcome to part 6 of Spider-Man, and now we're on the final issue, To Trap a Spider.
I'm here, Frank. What's up?
Spider-Man's here, Microchip.
What range?
100 yards, maybe. Easy shot.
Very funny, Frank.
Huh? He spotted me, but how could he? I lost him.
What happened?
He took out my scope.
Hey, tough guy. Sorry about that expensive lens, Punisher.
Something tells me we have the same objective here. That's the place. Warehouse 65. We can team up. You cover my back.
Huh. No thanks, Mr. Death Wish. I'd like to keep the body count low, if you don't mind.
Fair enough.
Punisher's guns can't solve this problem. Gotta play this one my way.
Ah, the cliché, seedy waterfront warehouse. Although, I'm guessing that this particular warehouse has a bit more in store for the webhead than even he can imagine.
Oh, more symbiotes. Looks like the old Spidey luck is holding out. Looks like I'll have to clean this place up, too.
So right off the bat, you can zip to the ceiling and find yourself some magnesium webbing, and that helps make the symbiote enemies a lot easier to deal with, because you just shoot a fireball on them and they're already dead. Actually, I find this level a lot easier than the Daily Bugle because they keep handing out magnesium pellets all over the place, so it makes the enemies a lot more manageable, and it doesn't make them as much of a hassle as they were before. Just like the Daily Bugle level, you have to destroy all the generators before the exit will open up. So when you see one, take it out.
Haven't used the Spidey armor much before, but it could be useful here.
You've used it like 4 times in this playthrough, Spider-Man. You're full of shit. I've been using this armor a lot. You liar. So a nice cameo there from Frank Castle, aka The Punisher. And a lot of people have asked me, Clement, if you were to do another Let's Play on a Marvel game, what would it be? And actually, there's this PlayStation 2 game that I think is really super fun, really fantastic, but it's also really gory and violent, and it's called The Punisher, starring Frank Castle, starring Thomas Jane as Frank Castle. And it's earned its mature rating. It's rated M for mature, and oh my god, it earns it, because this is the kind of game where you interrogate thugs and try to get information out of them, and then you can brutally murder them in the most gory ways imaginable. Like, you can feed a guy to a shark in The Punisher. You can take a knife and just stick it right inside a dude's face in The Punisher for PlayStation 2. It's almost as violent as X-Men Origins Wolverine, the video game. Not the movie. The movie sucked. I'm talking about X-Men Origins Wolverine, the video game, because holy shit, that game was violent. But, yeah, The Punisher's something else. One minute you're sticking a knife through a dude's face, and the next minute you're in Stark Industries, and Iron Man makes a cameo. For real, there are other Marvel cameos in the Punisher game, and it's really fun and ridiculous, and I kind of want to play the Punisher. Not anytime soon, it probably won't happen for another 2 years or so, but if you're interested in a good action game, I would recommend the Punisher for PlayStation 2. I think that game's pretty damn good. And you open this door, and there's our second comic book of the level.
Golden. This place blows.
I get it. Ah,
Geronimo! Whew! What a rush!
Okay, so there's a web cartridge to the right of this contraption here. You want to get every web cartridge you can. I'm running out, and your web cartridges carry over from level to level.
You gotta be kidding. Okay, recap. A couple of 100 feet underwater, electrified floors and walls, and deadly turrets pointing straight at me. Oh, my day just keeps getting better and better.
Spider-Man's sense of humor is just my sense of humor. I wonder how much Spider-Man has influenced the way I talk. Genuinely. But Spider-Man is right. The electrified walls and panels, this day does just keep getting better and better because they are instant kill. It doesn't matter if you have armor on, it doesn't matter. It doesn't do like a little bit gradual damage. It's not like you stand on it and then your health bar starts to go down. No, it doesn't matter how much health you have, no matter how much armor you have. You touch the walls, you touch the floor, instant death. You'll have to redo the entire section all over again. And, of course, you gotta watch out for the laser turrets as well, but a good web ball will destroy them in one shot. And, these lasers will cut you down rather quickly. Don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate them.
The heating bill for this place must be enormous. And I thought crime didn't pay.
So we just hit the switch, and now we have to go all the way back because it unlocked a door at the very beginning where we will find another comic book cover. And here I'm using Z-targeting because I don't want to screw this up. Again, it's insta-kill if you fall in there, and you'll have to redo all of this all over again if you die. So I'm making sure that every single jump counts. Like when I hit jump, I'm mashing R1 or R2, like repeatedly, just to make sure that my spider web does go out and that I do get a landing, because I don't want to fall and have to redo all this stuff, you know? If you're close to a contraption that's like just a little bit high above you, you might want to go into third-person Z-targeting aiming mode so that you can actually land on it, because, yeah, these jumps really, 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 really count. And, fun fact, if you're playing the game on easy mode, you don't have to worry about any of this. Like, it's still the same room, it still has the insta-kill electric panels on the walls and the floor and stuff, but in easy mode, there's actually just a walkway. Like, I'm not swinging to turrets in easy mode. I'm literally just walking down one twisty-turny pathway, and you don't have to jump, you don't have to use your webbing at all. You just walk along the pathway and try and dodge the laser turrets on the sides as they try and hit you. So if you played this on easy mode, this might look a little bit different for you, because you're like, I played this on easy. This is not what I played. Well, that's why. On easy mode, they add an actual, like, walkway, so you don't have to worry about all this stuff. But I'm not playing on easy mode, so I have to do things the hard way. Like, here, see, I'm going into Z-targeting because I don't want to screw this up. I can make a jump, keep hammering the R2 button, and then Spider-Man will just fall and run into the electricity and stuff and die, and then that's no good. That's no good. And these lasers are no joke either, because they keep shaving my health off every time I get close to them. Like, look at this! I'm almost dead! I had armor and everything!
What is this place? This must be where the fog is coming from. Who is behind all this?
Do you know who's behind all this, viewers? Was the game very subtle about it? Are you going to be shocked and surprised when you find out who the villains are because the cutscenes have been hiding them oh so cleverly? I sure hope someone brings back Otto Octavius's device, because he is an innocent victim in all of this, clearly. But thanks to that cutscene, you'll see that there's an armor piece on the top, and if you go all the way to the bottom of this tower, that's where another comic book is. So booyah! Like I said, I'm getting every single comic in this game. I will not be missing any of them. I'm getting them all. So you got this big center room that leads to a whole bunch of doorways, and the only doorways you can go into are the ones with the green light-up panels. Like, everything's non-lit right now. You just see, like, Section C, Section B not lit up, but security control's lit up, so let's go in there.
We have a winner.
Spider-Man! I'm so happy to see you!
Black Cat, what are you doing? Who's behind? What's going on here?
Your guess is as good as mine. The guys in the ambulance must have drugged me, because the next thing I knew I woke up here. You gotta get me out of here.
Okay, Cat, but how?
If you can somehow shut down the power, I can escape.
You got it, Cat.
So you flip the switch on the right, that unlocks all of the ABC doors, and then you just go into all the ABC rooms to flip some more switches, and for a final level, this isn't really all that bad. Not only do they give you magnesium pellets, like in the middle of the room, to take out the symbiotes rather quickly, they're the only threat here. You don't have to worry about anything.
Bingo! If I read this right, this panel controls the exhaust ports. If I can jam the exhaust ports without stopping the flow of fog, it'll be like a banana in a tailpipe. That ought to blow the power, too. Step in the right direction, but not enough pressure.
So basically all you're doing is you're going to all the rooms, flipping the switches, and blocking the deadly PlayStation fog that is covering the city, and thereby saving all of New York.
Almost. This sucker is ready to blow.
You'd think the final level would be filled with more guys. You'd think it'd be filled with, like, snipers and, I don't know, more gunmen or something. But even the symbiotes, I can just sort of walk by them. Not much of a threat.
Yes, that does it!
Thanks, Spider. Whatever you did, it worked.
Hey, what else is a Spider-Man for? You go and get some help, Cat. I'll find out who's behind all this.
You got it. I'll be back.
Alrighty, folks, we're heading into the final part of Spider-Man. We're going to be heading to the big masterminds behind all this. I wonder who the villains are. It's going to be such a shock and surprise. See you then.